Critical fire conditions and strong wind ahead of the next series of storm systems. Let's break it down for you. These are the alerts as of Tuesday morning across the western U.S., and they range from winter storm warnings, blizzard warnings, red flag warnings. We have a red flag warning here for southeastern Colorado going all the way down to the panhandle of Oklahoma and Texas, eastern New Mexico, central New Mexico, southwestern Kansas. Critical fire danger conditions there. Anything sparked, well, then we'll add that strong wind and we could have some prairie fires. So that's the critical fire danger as winds increase late today before the snow begins to move into the same region as we go into the day Wednesday into Thursday. A closer look here, we have a number of alerts across the southwestern part of the country, and again they range from red flag warnings, which are related to fire danger, high wind warnings, and to blizzard conditions and winter storm conditions as well. Let's just focus on the wind first off, and this is imagery that's going to show you the center of storm systems marked by the red L, and then we'll also colorize the stronger winds, and it's going to loop through several times. So today there's a storm that's passing over the northern plains. As we get into Wednesday, Thursday, there's a storm here that moves in out of Colorado and moves to the south and the southeast, and then by the late period there's going to be another storm system that tries to pass over Colorado. It's a little tough to see on this kind of vantage point, but bottom line here is 1, 2, 3 storm systems, all of which will be carrying some gusty wind. Strongest wind of all, though, remains out along the coastal areas. Let's just zoom into Colorado. This animation goes through roughly 48 hours. And it's going to pop with the colors as we hit midday Tuesday into Tuesday afternoon and night. So strong winds in Colorado increase during the day Tuesday, but we'll have them periodically for the next couple of days. Critical fire conditions anywhere in the state where we do not have snow on the ground. So that's metro areas. That's a lot of the plains. Any prairie fire that ignites will spread quickly, I'm afraid. That's in terms of wind and wind-related issues with fire conditions. A lot of the conditions we have in western Colorado, throughout Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, California, up into Wyoming and Idaho, all these kind of purples and pink colors on the map, those are related to winter storm watches, warnings, or advisories for heavy snowfall that will be moving through the region. So let's take a look at that in terms of travel. Any traveler from say Salt Lake City on down to Vegas will have some slow areas, heavy snowfall there. Around Flagstaff down to Phoenix, or Staff off into California, troublesome areas there. Parts of New Mexico, slick and slow. Parts of Colorado, especially Wolf Creek Pass there in the San Juan Mountains, will be rather tricky. Also, we have to watch out for I-94 throughout North Dakota, and it moves on down toward Minneapolis. So example, any traveler between Bismarck and Minneapolis will have some slow conditions due to some snowfall. And let's talk about that snow now. We have that swath over the northern plains. We have another in New England, but really the focus is the southwest, the central Rockies, and off to the west. So let's pinpoint some areas here for you. Looking at southwest, there's the Four Corners. So throughout Arizona, say the mountain ranges close to Flagstaff and surrounding Flagstaff, 18 to 21 inches there, but kind of a broad swath here of anywhere from 6 to 12 inches throughout much of Arizona. Same for northern New Mexico or far western New Mexico. As far as Utah is concerned, the heaviest stuff is going to be down in the southwestern corner, but areas near Cedar City may top 24, 27 to 30 inches. Then of course we have the Sierras with some deep snowfall there. Several feet of snow will be possible. As you move northward, let's go from Salt Lake and then move all the way up into the northwest. So there's Salt Lake, and then we have the Wasatch Range as it moves up into sections of Idaho and Montana. Eventually Montana, I should say, as well as the Teton Range here. Anywhere from 8 to 12 inches will be possible. You look at the Cascades from just east of Bellingham down towards Seattle, and within that range, 2 feet of snowfall is possible. Let's head to the northern plains. Here we have I-90 and I-94 kind of in between the two, but focus mostly on I-94. Will be several pockets of 8 to 12 inches of snowfall possible. That would be high end, and that stretches off into sections of central and northern Minnesota where totals would be more like a 4 to 8 inch range. Let's bring it down into Colorado. The San Juan Mountains here in the southwest, a couple of feet of snowfall easy over the next 3 days, and that snowfall spreads into the northern areas, but lower totals as you move north. As far as Denver is concerned, or Colorado Springs and Castle Rock and Kiowa, we need to really watch out for conditions on Thursday And then again on Friday. I think the snowfall forecast may need to bring this blue area, which represents more like a 4 to 8 inch range. We may need to bring that blue area into the Palmer Divide, bring it closer to Castle Rock, bring it closer to Kiowa, Lyman, perhaps even the north side of Colorado Springs around Black Forest. So we'll have further updates on that on Weather 5280 or here in my own videos on the snow conditions for Colorado. But Colorado metro areas do have snow potential Wednesday night, Thursday. We may need to increase that based on the ultimate storm path. Just a heads up there on some of that. That's the point of the daily shower videos that I provide here on YouTube. Blessings to you and yours. Matt Makens here. That's the data as I see it.